Hello guys, and welcome to my channel and to this video. Today will be quick and easy, and I decided also to do a Christmas special, so we will be painting a tree, quite simple and easy tutorial. First, I've pre-wetted the entire paper, and then with a mix of blue, a little bit violet, a little bit brown, a little bit black, I did my background, and I'm not trying to go to the borders of my paper. I did pre-wet, so I am adding, just tapping in the paint and letting it spread, letting it bleed slightly, and a little bit darker on top, a little bit lighter on the bottom where my tree is going to be. And also I'm adding that pink color that I'm going to use for painting the tree in the parts where the tree is going to be to make the background of it. Afterwards, I've sprinkled just a little bit of the salt. I do want a subtle effect of the salt, but if you want a stronger effect of the salt, you should add a little bit more pigment and paint your background a little bit darker. And if you do not do that, if you leave it light, and well, the salt won't really be very visible. As you can see right now, when it dried, it is very subtle. So when it did dry completely, I removed the remains of the salt, and then with that same pink color that I did use for background, I'm painting in the tree. And maybe to make it simpler for yourself, you can maybe draw a line for the center, for the middle part of the tree, so it will be easier for you to know where the middle part is, and just to go on left, on the right side, not to make your wonky tree to go to tilt on one side, but just to make a straight tree. If that's not a problem for you, you can do it the same way as I did. So as you could have seen, I was just using the tip of my brush and just doing those broken lines to paint in the tree, just the shape of the tree. I'm not really trying to paint any details on my tree. This is a looser painting, and on top of it, when finished with that pink color, I'm adding just a little bit of the darker. I've mixed some brownish color with the same pink just to get the darker tint, darker color, so I can make some shadows and some variety in a tree. I don't want it to be boring and in one same color, so I'm adding the variety. And now with the light wash, I'm just going in my tree and adding here and there also the color. And afterwards, I've sprinkled again some of that pink color, and on top of it white gouache. And since the paint is still wet on my tree, that white gouache will slightly bleed, and that is the effect that I also want. I afterwards left it to dry completely, and right now on a dry paper I am sprinkling a little bit more of that white sprinkles. For this part, you can use a white gel pen, as I am doing right now, or you can just use white gouache, your brush and white gouache, to add bands around our tree. I will later on also use a little bit of white gouache, because this white gel pen is, well, not very visible on this. It is very thin, so it makes very thin lines, barely visible. So I decided also on top of it to use a little bit white gouache and my brush, and you can see I'm not going all the way around and painting all those bands, but just on some parts, making some parts a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, some lines, and some lines a little bit, leaving a little bit thinner. And again, when finished with that, I did add on top of it a little bit of white gouache sprinkles. And now I will use this again gel pen, and this is I think this is a bronze gel pen, and I did not want to use black. It would be just too dark for this card, so I decided to use a bronze one. And I'm writing "Believe in the Magic of Christmas," but you can of course write whatever you like. Let it snow, Merry Christmas, ho ho ho, whatever you like, that is up to you. And with that, I'll be finishing off this painting, card, bookmark, whatever you want it to be and call it. And if you do like this video, please hit the like button, share it, comment. And if you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. That really mean a lot to me. And maybe consider joining my channel. That's that button next to the subscribe. And again, thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!